That is the sound of the jar of names. And we shall... sorry, when I get it open, I will say, this video is for everyone, including, but not excluded to, Chilled Velocity, with a 0. Right, back in the jar of names you go. Next week, we might do the other jar, because I'm going to be recording, hopefully, a lot of videos this week for a couple of adventure, which means that jar of names is going to be a lot more empty. Grammar and spelling and pronunciation makes sense. Anyway, where's my list? I'm lost without my list. Yes, welcome to A Cup of Tea podcast. This is A Cup of Tea, not a podcast, as just said. This is the Cup of Tea. And this is the podcast. Anyway, welcome. Before we start talking about things, we shall go into the skip list. If you go to the first episode, as in the first comment from me, you will find a skip list where you can skip to this week's update, this week's topic, this week's book club, this week's question for you, and this week's goals update. So this week it is half term for me, which means I have a week off, which means all I'm doing is pretty much focusing on getting couple adventure stuff done. There's also something happening on Friday as well, which is related to the channel, which we'll talk about more later as well. But yeah, focusing on getting a load of stuff done, so hopefully that will happen. We'll see. I'll talk more about that in the goal anyway, which you can skip to. And then also next week we'll have 6 episodes of Dark Cloud, because I've just recorded 6 of those. And what else is going on? A few couple of adventure videos. Yeah, this week there might be a few couple of adventure videos being uploaded, so keep an eye on that. And also something might happen on Friday about the Division. Skip to this week's question, where I'll talk more about the Division, but yeah, keep an eye on that. Topic. Let's read this week's names. I've got hiccups. This week's names, shall we, of the videos coming up. I have my page right here. Should we go then? So, on Monday, which is today, you have this podcast. So yeah, good morning. Welcome to the podcast. And then later today, you will have a episode of Harvest Moon called Rise from the Ashes. It's related to the Chicken Festival. If you know the reference, well done indeed. And then Tuesday we'll have a episode of Prince of Persia, A Warrior Within, called Wet Sand. A lot of fail by me, but we get stuff done still. It's not like we don't do anything. Wednesday we've got 2 episodes of Dark Cloud. One's called Friend Like Me. I remember that one. Something to do with Aladdin. Think about that. And then we've also got one called Search the Premises, which is something to do with the sheriff and a certain enemy known as the Joker. And then Thursday we've got another Prince of Persia Warrior Within called Ruin the Tapestries, which is because I made a joke in the game about the tapestries and a reference to Indiana Jones. And then Friday we've got 2 episodes. We've got one called Harvest Moon, called Dessert Menu. It's Harvest Moon, doing some desserts. And we've also got one of the Dark Cloud episodes called Crystallize. And then Saturday we have 2 episodes of Dark Cloud called Allergic to Saffron. And then another one called... It's either going to be called Is Everybody Happy, or Everyone Happy, because I can't remember exactly what I said. So it's going to be one of those titles. But yeah, that is next week's videos. Also, the Cup of Adventure video that's going to happen is going to be the same as last week, the hint. It's going to be something that Cup of Adventure is missing, because that was the hint from last week. So it's going to be that one, because hopefully, according to my list of things to do, that is the next thing on my list after I've done the podcast. So that should happen quite soon. Okie dokie, what else is there to talk about? Where's my list? I've lost it again. I think it's done on that. It's onto book club. Still reading The Witcher, Sword of Destiny. There's just so much information going around in it. I've just got to chapter 6, where it's like a meeting between all of the kings and rulers of the North, I'm going to say. I could be wrong. And it's just so many things. Like, I recognise one of the names. I'm like, oh, is that the one from Witcher 2? I'm like, oh no, that's the one from Witcher 2. So who's that one? Where have I heard that one before? And it's just, so many names going on. It's just so confusing. There's so much lore in it. But yeah, there's just so much. What else is going on? There's something else I wanted to say. Yeah, but I'm flying through it. Like I said, I'm on chapter 6 already, and that's, these chapters aren't small, so it's quite good. I'm reading through it very nicely. Right, let's go on to community. Let's go on to Mention Monday, shall we? Get rid of that first page of my thingy. There we go. So, Mention Monday. These are the people that commented on last week's videos. So thank you all to that. But this week we have Horrier, Nick Pro, Dragonlord 55511, Mr. Laughing Corpse 2, I Like Gaming in HD, and Nintendo Wizard Games. Yes, so thank you for commenting last week. Some 2 new commenters there, and as well as some regulars. But yeah, thank you for commenting. I look forward to your comments next week. But what comments did we have this week? Well, let's go on to them, shall we? Because we have a few questions. We have a question from my Lord of Dragons. Dragonlord 55511 says, hello, sir, JDTwoSixTwo. I have a question and a riddle for you. Question. In Dark Cloud, do you think... Oh, yeah, sorry. I got confused. I thought you usually do the riddle first, but you don't. You do the question first. In Dark Cloud, do you think that Sir Bruce III, with his demonic axes and hammers, could be linked to the Overlord series? Ooh. Do I think it could be linked to the Overlord series? See, I'm not sure. I'm playing it right now, doing some grinding, and I'm with Bruce right now, and I don't think so, because he doesn't have minions. Like, no one seems to follow him. He just seems to follow everybody else. He's not like the one in charge. So no, I don't think so. No, even though in Overlord you could have maces, axes, and swords. So it's kind of one of those things, isn't it? But the riddle is: I open to close, but I close to open. I'm surrounded by water, yet I am never soaking. What am I? Hint, it is an object that is in the past. You had to pay a toll fee in order to cross into a castle or other fortresses in the Middle Ages. It would be made of wood and hand-forged nails and be connected underneath the moat. Is it a drawbridge? I open to close. Is it a drawbridge? I open to close, but close to open. Or maybe it's a door. But you don't open to close that. No, I think it's drawbridge, but I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm going to go with drawbridge. And we have another question from I Like Gaming in HD, who says, JD, please play Need for Speed Most Wanted. It's free on Origin. Please play. Right. So back to the whole copyright permissions from different people. I don't think EA let you. I think you have to appeal to EA. And I think to get any sort of response, you have to have like a large following. You know, like, so it's basically the name thing. You have to have a name for yourself. So at the moment, I can't. I do want to do other games. Is it Dead Space I want to do? I want to do Dead Space, I think. I think that's EA. I think the same as Mass Effect as well. But again, I think they're all EA. I'm not sure. I'd have to double check. But yeah, I think at the moment I can't do that. And racing games aren't really my forte. So I can't. So it's not really one of my things. But maybe it will one day. I'll do a racing game. Maybe not that one. But I would like to consider some in the future. But yeah. But at the moment, I'm afraid I can't, Mr. I Like Gaming in HD. So unfortunately, not. Moving on to subscribers. Last week we had 1,120. We've gone up by 1 this week to 1,121. And we've got 4 names. Maths is fantastic. It's like the 301 days, remember? We have Navy Microbe Gaming, MNOX Gaming, Ryan Sinopoulos, and Kingdom of Pugs. So yeah, nice image for Kingdom of Pugs there. But yeah, welcome to the community. I joined the community and all I got was this t-shirt. Came up with that myself. Thank you. Oh dear. And let's go on to question then. Right, this is important this week. Last week's question actually was... we'll get this bit done first. Last week's question was... what is your star sign? I said mine was a water rooster. Horrier replied saying his is a dog, but he doesn't like dogs. So he doesn't really pay attention to it. He doesn't know the element. But yeah, he's a dog. Woof woof. Okay then, so let's go on to the next thing, which is the next question for this week. It's important. Right, this Friday, or this Thursday... The Division beta goes public. It's an open beta. My question is, who is getting it on PlayStation 4? It comes out Thursday for Xbox One. It comes out Friday for Xbox and PC. Xbox and PC? PC and PlayStation. I'm obviously going to get it on PlayStation 4. But what I want to know is who's getting it on PlayStation 4. Because, let me know. Because I might make a video with it. I want to do it because I really like the look of it. It's not my sort of game completely. Like, it's shooting is the shooting style of it is like, it's more akin to my sort of style because I like things like Nathan Drake Uncharted, and I don't like first person shooters, so this in that sense is better for me. and I don't like online games as well. So this is one of those things where it's just like, it's not going to be my sort of thing. But I love the look of it. I've always wanted to play a Tom Clancy game because I think, especially with Ghost Recon and Ghost Recon. That's right. Yeah, I always like the look of those games because it looks like different to first-person shooters and stuff. But I'm going to try this one. It's the beta. It's free, so I might as well try it. And I thought I might as well make a video series out of it. And when I say video series, I mean like one video on Friday. So yeah, if you're getting it on PlayStation 4, let me know. We'll try and sort out a time of when we can sort of come on. Because basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to play through the main bit solo, like you get like a single player bit, which you can play with multiplayer, but I'm going to play it solo, where you sort of build up your sort of base at start and sort of do that sort of things like with some missions outside in single player with PvE instead of PvP. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go into the PvP bit, where what I want is I would like to get some of you guys to play as well. Especially, I think is it Nick Pro who I've got on my. Actually, I can have a look. I can have a look who I've got on my friends list. Of course, if you're not on my friends list, just let me know. And if you've got getting it, then I'll add you. But who is not? Who I'm looking at? Nick Pro. If you're doing it, I would love to play with you. If you're getting it on PlayStation 4. And who else we got? I think that's it, isn't it? How come I don't have some? Oh no, I know I had like a cuddle where some names got deleted, but yeah, if you're getting it on PlayStation 4, let me know. If you have a PlayStation 4 and you're getting it, let me know, and we'll sort of add about time to sort of play it, and yeah, we'll just get together and do some videos. I'll put it on obviously on a video if you don't mind and stuff like that. Voice chat, optional. Let me know. We'll sort it out. Yeah, let me know if you're getting on PlayStation 4. We'll sort it all out then. But yeah, that should be coming this Friday, maybe Saturday, depending on timing. Maybe even put it out on the Sunday because that's the day when I haven't got a video going out. Right, what else have we got? That was a question done. That's a very lengthy question, but that's important. I'm going to do a separate video asking about that as well, so prepare for that. Let's go on to this week's comment. This week's comment, Nick Pro wanted to get this week's comment. However, that is the only comment he posted, so unfortunately he didn't get it, mate. Maybe next week. There we go. Sorry, kidding something. But this week's comment goes to something that made me chuckle a little bit. It was Horrier again, because he said, I said in one of the Dark Cloud episodes, a ring? Who uses rings as a weapon? And he said, what did he say actually? Let me find it. He said, who uses rings? The Dark Lord Sauron will be joining the party later on. And I was like, yes, Lord of the Rings comment. I love it. So yeah, that's why this is this week's comment. And also because I wanted to sort of do a segue saying that you can get like a prop of the One Ring on Amazon, and you get like the chain and everything, and I want it. So it's like a segue as well. Okay, what else is there to talk about after that? It is this week's goals. Last week's goals was to do the details. I've done the details. I've caught up. I'm trying to keep up as well. I'm not making a video go live unless I've added all the details and the logo. So let's try and stick with that so we don't fall behind again. We'll see how well that goes. The other goal was to upload one video to Cup Adventure. That didn't happen, but I have a list of things to do. I'm editing one tonight, although that won't be out because I need to record something for it first tomorrow, so I can't actually record that, as in edit it, because I need the audio, which I'm going to do tomorrow. But I can sort of get it together, I suppose, and start planning it. We're also going to be filming one this week, filming another one, filming two. So filming 3 this week, plus trying to edit them all as well. I think I'm doing that so that I'm one ahead as well. So we're going to be super ahead with videos. But we'll find out. We'll see how well that works. But yeah, this week's goal is just to catch up, I think. Just to do at least like 2 videos maybe. Yeah, get 2 videos up, because that should be easy to do. Yeah, because I've ordered something for... Yeah. Upload 2 videos to Cup Adventure. That is his goal. Big goal, I know. What else is next then? That's it, actually, yeah. Let's go on to outro then. So, let's finish a cup of tea. That was easy. There's only a mouthful left. But yeah, I will say, that's it, yeah. That is actually it. Stay tuned for that Division video coming. And let me know. Please let me know, because it's going to be great. I would love to get playing with some of you guys. But yeah, let me know what's happening. And that is it. So yeah, until the next time we meet, I will say farewell. And I will end with, what film? Well, you can do it without my map, by thunder.